What's up, y'all? Um, Back with another video. Relationships and Chill podcast. R. Anthony here. Um, I just wanted to do a quick video. Men don't really have a standard as it relates to dealing with women. Women have all the standards they want. A man to be this tall. They want him to have this job. They want him to do, be working. They want him to do all to have, a 10-inch, 15-inch long. You know what I mean? Women have all these different standards. Now, men, the funny thing is women always talk about how they don't feel attractive or whatever, but we don't create that standard. If you look at it, men don't really want anything but physical beauty as it relates to women. And that's where we end up losing. We lose in that department because all we think about is how a woman looks. Now, the crazy thing is women are transitioning into that system, and it's a horrible system for women to be in, to the detriment of the society at large. But it's a horrible system for a woman to be in, to only focus on physically how a man looks. Now, women really have a problem identifying it. So women have a standard, but they don't necessarily identify other things that are outside of that standard that affect the standard that they have created. Meaning that they want a man to be this tall, have a job, have a good career, be all things at all times. But then the problem comes in when they're in a relationship with that guy, and that guy's true nature starts to exhibit itself, and now they have been kind of bamboozled. So that starts to go over into the next relationship, and it carries over from however many relationships ago. But our problem as men is that we don't create a standard based on what we know to be true about ourselves. Meaning, if you like women, a variety of women, and you're telling this woman that you don't, you're lying to this woman. You're only setting yourself up for failure. You're only setting yourself up, really, because that woman is gonna she's gonna be so spiteful against you that you're gonna wish you never met her. So it's better to tell a woman how you really are in the beginning rather than waiting until she finds out on her own, because now she's going to be spiteful against you, and it ain't nothing worse than a spiteful woman. So it's good to go ahead and be who you are and exhibit those traits for who you are on the onset. Because believe it or not, women like what other women like. That's for one thing. But believe it or not, women will initially be like taken back. You know what I mean? They be taken aback. Like they won't know how to take you. But because you set yourself so far apart from any other man that she'll be curious to know why you're that way. And she'll try to she'll do whatever it takes to be able to be in your company, to find out more about who you are. It's that kind of like mystique thing, but it's not mystique because you're telling her, this is what I am. I like this. But the destruction of women is that women think that they can help you change. That's like, it's not the destruction. It's really a beautiful mechanism that women have within them to want to help you become whatever better at what you are already. Women have that mechanism because of design. That's how women are. All women are created that way. Some of them is so buried deep inside of who they are, they don't even realize that they're that way. But realistically, if a man is on a mission and he's moving, a woman will actually come in and help clear out the way for that movement. If you direct her in the right way. If you don't include her and direct her, she'll just be dead weight, or she'll actually get in the way. So men got to be very careful about how and who they decide to be with, but you got to create a standard for what type of movement you're creating and who you are as a man, because it's only going to make choosing the right woman easier. And women, like I said, are very simple. Women are very simple as it relates to how men, how they relate and deal with men. They don't really need much. Even if they think they need something, here's the cool thing though. Women can think they need stuff all day long, but as a man, what you present to that woman Once she's in, she's locked in. So she can believe she needs this, this, that, and the third. But if you get enough of her to focus on what you got going on, she'll throw all that out the window. So that's what I think that's amazing, because throughout my whole career of dealing with women, I realized that it's easy to get women to believe in and to assist, to help, because that's what women were designed to do. Women were designed to be helpers, but they ain't helping nothing if you ain't got nothing. So, but if you moving and you making movements as a man, oh man, you got you something. You got yourself something, because you're gonna have a woman that's gonna be willing to die, dang near die, almost die, for what she believes in. If you last thing, if you create a trust in a woman, it's your obligation to keep that trust up. But see, here's the exchange for a woman's trust. The exchange for a woman's trust is now you can direct that woman, and you can trim off the things that you don't like about what she does or what she doesn't do. She'll be more willing to adjust and do things for you that she would never have done before, because now she's invested her trust. Once a woman invests her trust into you as the man, it's easy to get her to do things that she says she would never ever do. So, well, that and fear of losing you, she might do things that she says she would never ever do. But mainly, if you want to do it the righteous way, if you want to do it the right way, it's better to build that trust in her, because then you don't have to worry about her being distracted, because her trust won't let her be distracted, because she knows how hard it is for her to trust men in general. It's hard for women to trust men on a very basic level, because women, it's weird because women don't really like men. Women don't really like men. If you listen to women and you talk to women, you'll realize that they don't really like men, because women don't understand men. Women don't comprehend men on a very base level. Like, you got women that have brothers and cousins and other guys. They like, okay, I get men. They like this. They like sex. They like big booties. They like, big breasts, whatever it is. But once that's moved out the way, and then a woman starts getting to know a man on a personal level and the depth of how we are, we're more complicated than women are. But women can't understand why we're that complex, but we simplify it to just sex. Like, we're on one hand, we're so complicated, but on the other hand, we're so simplistic that all we know is, and all we focus on is sex. So that becomes a crazy thing for women to try to comprehend, because it's like, that's so minor. Like, it's just a vagina. But for us, it's like, that's gold. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? But women, the reason why that is because women's domain is sex. Women control sex initially, and men control relationships initially. Like, meaning I have to give you a relationship in order for you to be in one, and you have to give me your vagina in order for me to be in one. But in order for me to have sex with a woman has to volunteer her vagina. That's going to be my new campaign. Volunteer your vagina. You know what I mean? I like that. I have to write that down. Volunteer your vagina. And men, we have to volunteer relationships. You know what I mean? We have to give a woman a relationship. Or sometimes women just muscle their way into a relationship. Like, nah, we together. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like rape a little bit. But, that's neither here nor there. But, women like to strong arm themselves into a relationship, because it's like they control. They want that more than anything. And we men look at women wanting relationships like how women look at men just wanting sex. That's the crazy part. The crazy part is women want relationships just as bad. Now, I ain't talking about women that's been hurt and they're like, I don't want to be in another relationship. Initially they say that. But after that wears off, all women consistently want relationships just as bad as men want sex from the jump. So, I don't know. I think I kind of rambled on this video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to Relationships and Chill TV on YouTube, Instagram Relationships and Chill, Facebook also relationships, and the Amphoram chill on both. So that's been I guess my little soiree. It's been real. It's been good. It's been real good. Peace.